Hello, this is Baltas Aero Instruments, and this is about this model over here, and it's called the ballerina. And the ballerina is for us something really cool. Yes, I found out that I like ballerinas somehow. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But I thought I must make it in the Eurorack. Always the fascination about music boxes and the acoustic electronic sounds and differences and the really sound of something happening in there. And music boxes are so mechanical that I always fascinated by that. Mixing this with the Eurorack is the best, but people think, okay, it's a ballerina, it's a music box, what can it do more? I will show you some possibilities why I like it to use it as sound, and I also like, of course, how it looks. And yeah, over here we have the crank to to turn this girl. We have an input of the amplifier, so there's a built-in amplifier over here. There's an output for the music box sound, and there's a potential meter how hard the sound goes, like high and low, and a potential meter you can control by an LFO, like a kind of VCA. Yeah, most of the times this sound, there's one sound on it, but you use a little short sound of this sound. You can do this with Morphogene or with sample models like Sample Slicer or like Cornflakes. You can also put it in effect that you cannot see here, but that's still a secret, but it's a really good effect. And I will go a little bit to that options, that you have the idea how to work with it if you want to work with it. All right. First of all, make it shine. It's a little bit loud. Like that. I turn some effect. I put now some effect on. Now I go to the reverb. Okay, that's about reverb. Let's do some things with granule. I have here the cornflake from miso or miso cornflake. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I like the model a lot, to be honest. It's great. Now we're gonna record the part. It's a little bit too loud in there. Let's record. Really interesting how this sounds. Let's record again. So nice. Beautiful combination. Beautiful combination. Really nice. Now we're gonna do it in the sample slicer of my friend Jan Willem. What is also always good in out. I didn't use this so long ago, so I must look a little bit how this works again. Nice. Finding the spot. This must be a loop. Now you see I make from a longer sound a really short sound and make a different sound song from this sound. It's a trick to use acoustic electronics. You record it, you play it back, but then you do the speed less, so the speed is slower, then it gets extra lo-fi and warm, and then you have this supporter's head kind of plong plong. It's a really nice trick to use it, but it works the best on acoustic things that happen. So it's also possible to do this with a kalimba, for example, and music boxes. That's the most beautiful sound. And if you go from this part back into an effect, it's also really interesting, of course. Then you can play a lot. So yeah, it's a preamp model, and it's a fun model. We only gonna make 30. It's something that I wanted to have for myself always, and I'm glad I made it. And some people say you're nuts, this don't make sense, but I know 20 filters also don't make sense. So I think this is maybe some new kind of Eurorack that can happen, can made like more other stuff in there, making kind of sound installation from your rack that also must look aesthetic, beautiful and fun. And yeah, just if you look for something special, I don't have to explain, because I know that a lot of people who watching this understand me. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching. You can also control the sound, the light, by the way, of this. So there are two types of lights. There's a yellow light and a red light. You cannot see it so well because it's in a case and it's on a kind of angle. But usually you can see a little bit red light where she's standing there. Yes. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a very good evening and bye-bye. Bye-bye.